Hello and welcome. Next I'd like to show you that how you can test that your electric device and tools, this electric cable what I have in here, that this cable is damaged. And now there is situation that I have in here this electric cutting disc machine, and there is situation that this machine don't start because there is connection error in this cable what is in there. And how to check that? It happens so that I go first in with this machine, and then I switch this button, and now it starts, but then I little bit move that my cable in that way, then this machine won't start, like in that way. Now it don't start, but when I touch this cable again, it suddenly starts. And now that means that I need to open this my machine and install this electric wire and cable again. And there is now some uncontact, and electric contact is missing in that point. Okay, and then we continue. Okay, and now I have managed to check that this electric device and this electric cutting disc, that there is issue in that part in this my electric cable. And now I think that I need to cut that my wire in here, because there is some broken inside this cable, and then I need to connect this cable again in here. And this fix happens so that I need to first open these screws in here, that I can check this cable position, and it seems that there are also cables, but I think that if I open these bolts in here and then this machine should open. And I take my flathead screwdriver, actually this is Phillips screwdriver, and I start to open these bolts like in that way. And then remember, please unplug this cable, that there is no any electricity inside this wire and especially this machine. This is first step. Unplug this device, and then I take the first screw, and then I need to open also these screws, and also that one and these bolts. And when I have managed to take these screws away, we continue, because this takes a couple of minutes time when I take these cables, actually sorry, these screws away. Okay, and then please take small coffee break when I have managed to open these all bolts, then we continue that job. Okay, and now I have managed to unscrew most of these screws, and there is only 2 of these left, and I take this away, and there was that side of screw. And now this side panel is quite nice, and then I take my knife and I insert my knife in that slot in here, and I little bit bend that in this way, and now this part opens in that way, and then I little bit lift up this cover, and now this cover is free. Excellent. And then here is this my electric cable set, and I believe that my contact issue is something like in here, in that position in here. And that's I open next this bolt in here, this way, and then that's and that screw. Now they are open, and then this my cable is free, and there is this my cable's location. It's in here. There is a switch. There is this my cutting disc machines switch. Okay, and then because there is two cables, I believe that when I take these my cables out in here, now I have flathead screwdriver. A little bit I open these screws in here that way, and then remember that these parts, if we have electricity, these parts can kills us, because there is this electricity power what kills us, and that's this job is dangerous, and this is only professional works. Now I think that my broken thing is in here, and that's I take, this is important cover, I insert that in here, and then I believe that my this issue, it is something like in here. I think that there has been some bending and scratch, and that's this is damage. I take my knife and I little bit open this protective black cable. Okay, yes, there was damage because this went broken so easily. Okay, now I found that error. Okay, and there was also both cables were totally scrap. Okay, and then I think that because I have quite much this cable, that I cut this my wire in that area in here. There are those my cables, and then I carefully I need to take this outer cable open. This is in that point we must be very carefully that we don't destroy these inside cables in here. There are two cables in there inside, and that's this. When I take this outer cable out, I have to be really carefully I open that thing, and here I do small cutting, and then I have to be carefully I don't hurt my finger. Now I think that there is small cut. Now I am only in this outer black cable, and then I need to cut that more carefully. Okay, and then I open that my cable little by little. Okay, and then I think that I insert that my cable in this my workbench. I can handle this better. A little bit far away. Okay, and then I press this my cable in there. Now it's like compress situation, and then I take my knife and I am now trying to take this black cover cable out, and I think that if I little bit in that step I must be carefully there are of course some tools that I can take that. Okay. Carefully. Okay, now it's managed to open. Good. Good point. Now it's managed to open. Now these cables are, two cables are free. And then I take that little bit more out. Good. Now they are so long. And then I think that this amount is enough. I think this is enough, and then I cut this outer cable out. There is this outer thing. And now I have two cables. And then we can go back in here, and I insert that in this position, and then I connect these cables in here. Okay, and that's I need. If we have this special cable cutting tool, what is in here, this helps us a lot. I inserted my cable in there between these two things in here, and then I only move that way. Okay, now I take smaller one in there. Now it's copper is there, and also in that side. Okay, and this is also fine. Now I have two nice copper head, and then I rotate these heads in that way, and they are nice. And let's go to look what they should look. This is fine, and this is not yet fine, but when I rotate that in this way, there is rotation, and now they looks like good. Okay, excellent. And then we go to back. It is my electric device, and there was those two areas where I need to connect. Okay, there is this inside, nice inside area. I insert this in here inside nicely in that way. Good. And then flathead screwdriver, it is good. And then second one also in there in that way, and then a little bit screwdriver. Okay, excellent. Now these things are fine, and then this part belongs in here. Okay, and that part belongs in this position. Excellent. And this cables goes to this slot, and then I manage that I need that support thing in here in that position. Okay, and now I need to open this my cables again, because this is important part. Okay, now this is free, and this cover goes in that way, and its position is in here, and it becomes in that position. And I rotate this again. These heads must be very clean in that way. And then I insert this again in here. Okay. I open this little bit. Then I connect these cables inside. Now they are inside, and then tighten cables that part too. Okay, but this cable should be longer until inside. These cables must be so long that they are in. Okay. Okay, excellent. Now it's fine. And then I insert this my starting witch back in there. And then I check that is this working fine. Yes, it works fine. And then this part becomes here in that position. Okay. Now it's there, good. That position, excellent. And then there was this fastener what keep it in position. And there is this screw. Then I fasten these two screws. These are important screws in here because they keep this wire in safe position, and they secure that this wire don't become loosened. And then I check that is my cables okay. Okay, they looks fine. Excellent. And then I insert this my cover. I only take these small dirties away. There is some dirty in here. It's good to remove all of these dirties. This is like fan holes, coolant, and then I insert that my thing back, this cover back, and it must be in same way as it was, that in all planes are in plane, and then I insert in here those two screws in that part, in this way. Excellent. Okay, and then I insert in here next screw, and then that screw, that, and that screw, and this job is ready. And there's one example in here. Okay. Okay, good. And then when I have managed to insert all of these left screws, we continue then. Okay, and now this my all screws are in here back, and next step is to connect this cable in this electricity, that we can check that how this repair works. And now I connect this. Okay, and then the most exciting thing when I press that button, that how this machine works. Okay, and this was this information that how to fix these electric cables, and now this my machine is working, and thank you for watching that video, and have a nice day to you.